Hi, I'm Dimple, your health and spiritual wellness mentor. This message was generated fresh on January 5, 2026, 10:14. The best time to walk, timing beats duration. A 10-minute walk at the right time will lower your blood sugar more than a 30-minute walk at the wrong time. And most people are walking at the wrong time. You don't need more exercise. You need smarter timing. The walking paradox. Let me tell you about two people, Lisa and Jennifer. Lisa walks 45 minutes every morning. 6 a.m., before breakfast, without fail. She's dedicated. She tracks her steps. She's hitting 10,000 plus steps daily. Jennifer walks 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. But she does it right after every meal. Who has better blood sugar control? Jennifer. By a significant margin. Lisa's morning blood sugar averages 155. Jennifer's averages 128. Lisa can't figure it out. I walk 3 times longer than she does. How is her blood sugar better? Because Jennifer walks at the right time. And Lisa doesn't. This is the secret nobody tells you. For blood sugar control, when you walk matters more than how long you walk. The science, why timing matters more than duration. Here's what happens to your blood sugar after you eat. Your food breaks down into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream. Your blood sugar spikes could be 140, 160, 180, depending on what you ate. Now your body has 2 choices. 1. Your pancreas releases insulin to push that glucose into cells. 2. Your muscles use that glucose for energy. Option 2 is way more efficient. When your muscles are active, they pull glucose directly from your bloodstream, no insulin needed. They act like a sponge, soaking up excess sugar. But here's the catch, this only works when glucose is actually in your bloodstream. If you walk before the glucose arrives, you miss the window. If you walk hours after it's already been stored as fat, you also miss the window. The magic window is 15 to 30 minutes after you finish eating. That's when glucose is flooding your bloodstream and your muscles can intercept it. A 10-minute walk during this window can reduce your blood sugar spike by 30 to 40%. A 30-minute walk at 6 a.m., before you've eaten anything? It might lower your blood sugar by 5 to 10 points temporarily, but it does nothing for your post-meal spikes, which is where the real damage happens. The 3 critical windows, when to walk. Not all meals affect your blood sugar equally. And not all walking windows are created equal. Window 1, after breakfast, most important. Your insulin sensitivity is highest in the morning, but it's not perfect. Breakfast can still spike you, especially if you are eating any carbs. Walk 10 to 15 minutes after breakfast. Even if your breakfast is healthy. Even if it's just eggs and vegetables. Walk anyway. Why? Because your cortisol is elevated in the morning, natural awakening response. This makes you slightly more insulin resistant. A morning walk clears that excess cortisol and clears the breakfast glucose. Impact. Can reduce your post-breakfast spike by 25 to 35 points. Window 2, after lunch, maximum impact. This is the golden window. Your biggest opportunity for blood sugar control. Your insulin sensitivity is decent at lunch, but declining. Your body is starting to become more resistant. Lunch tends to be your biggest meal for most people. Carbs are often involved. Walk 10 to 15 minutes after lunch. Non-negotiable. Why? Because this walk prevents the afternoon crash. It uses up the lunch glucose before it can spike and crash. It maintains your insulin sensitivity for the rest of the day. Impact. Can reduce your post-lunch spike by 30 to 45 points and prevent the 3 p.m. energy crash. Window 3, after dinner, most neglected. Your insulin sensitivity is at its lowest point in the evening. Your body is preparing for sleep, not for processing food. Dinner glucose hits harder and stays elevated longer than breakfast or lunch glucose. If you don't clear it, it stays high all night, affecting your sleep and your fasting blood sugar the next morning. Walk 15 to 20 minutes after dinner. This is the most important walk of the day for overnight blood sugar control. Why? Because this walk determines your morning fasting number. If you clear the dinner glucose before bed, your liver can do its overnight cleanup properly. You wake up with better numbers. Impact: can reduce your post-dinner spike by 35 to 50 points and lower your fasting blood sugar by 15 to 25 points the next morning. The wrong times, when walking doesn't help blood sugar. Wrong time 1, first thing in the morning, fasted. You wake up and go for a 30-minute walk before eating anything. This feels healthy. It burns calories. It wakes you up. But it does almost nothing for blood sugar control. Why? There's no food glucose to clear. You're just burning stored energy. Your blood sugar might drop temporarily, but it bounces right back when you eat breakfast, and that breakfast might spike you even higher because you didn't walk after it. Wrong time 2, mid-afternoon, between meals. It's 3 p.m. You take a walk to get some fresh air and movement. This is fine for general health, but it's not optimizing blood sugar. You're walking when glucose isn't flooding your system. You're missing the windows. Wrong time 3, right before bed. You walk at 9 p.m., 2 hours after you finished dinner. By now, your insulin has already processed most of the meal. The glucose is either stored or still circulating at an elevated level. Your walk helps a little, but you missed the prime window when your muscles could have intercepted it directly. The protocol, the perfect walking schedule. Here's the exact protocol for maximum blood sugar control. 7 a.m., eat breakfast. 7:20 a.m., walk 10 minutes. 12:30 p.m., eat lunch. 12:50 p.m., walk 10 to 15 minutes. 6:30 p.m., eat dinner. 7 p.m., walk 15 to 20 minutes. Total walking time, 35 to 45 minutes per day. But here's the key: these 35 to 45 minutes, timed correctly, will control your blood sugar better than 60 to 90 minutes of walking at random times. Timing beats duration. Every single time. The real-world obstacles: how to make it work. But I can't walk after every meal. I have meetings, I have work, I have kids. I get it. Here's how to make this work in real life. Obstacle 1: I can't leave my desk after lunch. Walk around your office building. Walk up and down stairs. Walk in the parking lot. Walk in place in your office if you have to. Movement is movement. Or better yet, eat lunch 10 minutes earlier so you have time to walk before your next meeting. Obstacle 2: it's dark/cold/raining after dinner. Walk inside. Around your house. Up and down stairs. In place while watching TV. You don't need to go outside. You just need to move. Obstacle 3: I'm too full to walk after eating. Then you ate too much. But also, you don't need to walk vigorously. A gentle, slow stroll works. You're not training for a marathon. You're just clearing glucose. Obstacle 4: I forget. Set alarms on your phone. 3 alarms. One for 20 minutes after each meal time. Make them non-negotiable appointments with yourself. The experiment: prove it to yourself. Here's how to see this work in real time. Day 1, no post-meal walks. Check blood sugar before lunch. Eat your normal lunch. Check blood sugar 1 hour after lunch. Note the spike. Day 2, 10-minute post-lunch walk. Check blood sugar before lunch. Eat the same lunch. Walk 10 minutes immediately after. Check blood sugar 1 hour after lunch. Compare to day 1. Most people see their spike reduced by 30 to 50 points just from that 10-minute walk. The data doesn't lie. Timing changes everything. The cumulative effect, what happens over time. When you walk after meals consistently, something remarkable happens. Week 1, your post-meal spikes decrease. You feel less tired after eating. Your afternoon energy stabilizes. Week 2 to 3, your overall blood sugar variability decreases. Instead of swinging from 90 to 180 and back, you're staying in the 90 to 140 range. Month 1, your A1C starts dropping. Your fasting blood sugar improves because your overnight numbers are better. Month 2 to 3, your insulin sensitivity improves overall. Your body adapts. You need less medication, if you're on any. Your cells respond better to insulin naturally. All from 35 to 45 minutes of walking per day timed correctly. The hierarchy, if you can only do one. Real talk, you might not walk after every meal. Life happens. If you can only do one post-meal walk, here's the priority. First priority, after dinner. Why? Because it controls overnight glucose and tomorrow's fasting number. Maximum impact. Second priority, after lunch. Why? Because it prevents afternoon crashes and maintains insulin sensitivity for the rest of the day. Third priority, after breakfast. Why? Because morning insulin sensitivity is already decent, so this walk has slightly less impact than the other two. But honestly, try for all three. 35 minutes total. Spread throughout the day. Timed perfectly. The bigger picture, redefining exercise. Here's what this teaches us. Exercise for blood sugar control isn't about burning calories. It's not about fitness. It's not about getting your heart rate up. It's about intercepting glucose at the right moment. This is why marathon runners can still have blood sugar issues. This is why your 10,000 steps a day might not be helping your blood sugar if those steps are at the wrong times. Blood sugar control requires strategic movement, not just more movement. Conclusion: work smarter, not longer. You don't need to become an athlete. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to find time for long workouts. You need to take 10 to 15 minutes after each meal and walk. That's it. That's the strategy. Timing beats duration. Every time. Here's your challenge: for the next 3 days, walk 10 minutes after just one meal dinner. Check your blood sugar before dinner and 1 hour after. Do this with the walk and without the walk.